Hello friends, my name is Marines. I planned to do a readathon a little bit later in the month, but then I got really inspired by everyone's rainbowthon TBR videos. I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm a really big fan of rainbow books. I had to fight the temptation of just picking the brightest and boldest book spines, and I tried to incorporate my June TBR list into this and adding a couple more things that actually made sense for what I wanted to read this month. So for those of you who don't know, the Rainbowthon is a readathon started by the Carpe Librum girls, and basically you get to choose 6 books that represent the different colors of the rainbows on the spines. It has to be the spines of the books, and that's what we'll be reading for the week. You can combine 2 colors in one spine up to 2 times, so you're reading anywhere from 4 to 6 books. Or you can also just pick 6 books that all have the same color spine. I'm personally doing the rainbow. I'll link all the appropriate people and announcements in the description below, so if you want to hear a little bit more about this readathon, you can do so by clicking the links. My first pick for the color red is going to be Days of Blood and Starlight by Laini Taylor. This was on my June TBR list and it was my May TBR jar pick. Arthur over at Chapter Select happened to be reading this book around the same time, and he asked if I wanted to buddy read it with him, so I'm going to be doing that. For orange, I'm going to be reading Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen. This is a classics book club pick for June, and at the library this morning I actually found an edition and had orange on the cover and on the spine, so I was really excited because that meant I could fit this into my readathon this week. I will link the Goodreads group to the classics book club in the description as well. This is kind of my bummer pick, but for yellow, I'm doing An Ember in the Ashes by Saba Tahir. There are so many great bright yellow books and spines, but I'm doing this one because I have to get it done before Saturday, my book club meeting next week, and it's got some yellow in the spine, so I'm like shoehorning it in. For green and blue, I'm doing them together because they're a little bit out of order of how I'm going to read them. I will read blue first because it is the girl who soared over fairyland and cut the moon in two. I actually started this right at the beginning of the month for a buddy read, but I ended up putting it aside because other things I was reading just took priority. But I want to buckle down and finish this off, and I don't want to leave my buddy read partner hanging any longer, so I will finish that off and then move on to my green pick, which is The Boy Who Lost Fairyland, which is the 4th entry into the series. I feel like these are really good picks for a readathon because not only am I super excited to read it, I love the Fairyland series so far and I'm really enjoying myself, but they're the perfect size for a readathon. Like I said, I'm excited about reading this because I love the Fairyland series, but I'm kind of also heartbroken because I know that once I finish these I'll be caught up and I'll be waiting for the last one with everybody else, and there will be no more, except for I will probably just go back and read them again. Finally, we have purple, and this is the color that I really struggled with the most. I ended up going to the public library and just kind of browsing to see if there was anything at all in purple that would stand out to me or that I wanted to read, and I came up with a rainbow book that has some purple in it and some of these other colors too, and I felt like maybe if I read this rainbow book and I didn't get to some of my other colors, it'd be cool because I could just do the combined thing a little after the fact. And it's The Interestings by Meg Wolitzer. I feel like I've heard some negative things about this, but I can't specifically say who or where or what, but I've also heard some people really call this a favorite, including Mike from Slice of Mike, if I'm recalling correctly. So I'm excited about this one. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I don't know if you guys have these days where I'm trying to make this video and say the words and none of the words are coming out correctly. So hopefully I can salvage some of this footage in editing, and basically you'll get the general idea that I'm doing the Rainbowthon and these are the books that I picked. So here they are in all their rainbow spined glory. I'm only missing Days of Blood and Starlight, which I have on my Kindle, and I tried to get a physical copy back from the library just for the purposes of holding up this book pile, but I just returned it and they hadn't shelved it yet, and I didn't really want to ask the person behind the desk for it. So avoiding talking to people in stores and libraries and in life is kind of a thing that I do. Probably not surprising for someone who spends so much time reading. So there you have it. This is my Rainbowthon TBR. Good luck to everybody who is participating. I'm not really sure what I'm going to be doing to document the whole readathon, but I will make this up as I go, which seems to be the entire theme of this readathon for me. If you guys are participating, let me know down in the comments, or if you've read any of the books on my TBR list, let me know what you thought of them. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys soon. And it was also my May... found an addition into this reading thing, fit it into this reading thing. Why can't I remember the word readathon?